Hello and welcome to my first commentary over a video, or should I say voiceover. I'm not going to use commentary because we're not going to be doing any race commentary. We're doing some time trials today. As you can see in the video, we've got some, it's a bit new to try to put an app out lately which gives you live timing, so I'm trying to think of a way to get them live timings direct to myself on the track, because you can't see nothing on the TV screens, and sometimes it's frustrating, especially in a 50 lap race, and if you've started off quite far behind and you've spent 10 laps trying to get up front, and after 10 laps with the amount of traffic you really don't know whether you're in first, whether you're in seconds. You know, sometimes you might be way off. Like, I've been occasions where I have been in first but I didn't know it. I literally, there was that many people all over the place, you couldn't really keep track of where people were. So just starting the lap off now. Obviously we started off in the yellows, just trying to get some heat in them tyres. This lap's ruined anyway because of the yellow flag right at the start, so just going to try and race some heat into them tyres right now, and yeah, see what we can do on the first lap. I sort of know where my fastest lap was. It was the last lap, the very last lap, but you can carry on watching, you don't have to fast forward till the end. Some quite good overtakes, but they are of a lower skill level, some of the drivers, so can't really class them as overtakes, sort of blue flag overtakes if you're into F1 and that sort of thing. And that's it. So trying to start off the first flying lap now. We've already got a little bit of traffic in front of us. It's not to worry because I am practicing overtaking at the same time. We are practicing trying to judge where some of these people are going to go. This guy's not too slow. He did just brake then though. I don't know why he broke there. It unsettled me when people do that. They just sort of brake where there's no braking zone, and you just think, wow, come on. I could have ended up right up the back here then. Nice and smooth through there. It's a hard corner to get right. I think a lot of people say they struggle on the down ramp corner, but it's still a difficult corner, the down ramp. But I think that one, people think they're doing it right, but they're not. They're just not getting enough speed through it. It can be quite tricky. It's sort of got a leg apex and you can't really get into it. Again, nice and easy past this guy. He gave me a bit of room. If he wanted to be an arse, he could have cut left and said no thank you sir, but he didn't. Just come through the chicane now. I can already see a car in front. I'm thinking, can I get to the end of the lap before I catch his bumper? Is what's going through my head now. And yes, I think we can get to the end before we get to his bumper. Let's see, yeah, we stay left in this one. In case people don't wonder why I stay left, the line is right at the bottom of that on the corner. So if you keep left, you're going to take the line a tenth or two quicker. It is literally a tenth or two. I've timed it. There's not much to gain, but when you want to try and get good lap times, every tenth counts. So we sort of let this guy go ahead because we took the wrong line into that corner, chasing the time. But that's fine. We're quite common doing that. We can see there's a lot of traffic coming up now. So now I'm not too worried now about lap times. Lap times now for the next couple of laps is going to go out the window. Now you get your overtaking mode on. You can see he's left it open. We can just slip down the inside. And these guys are all over the place. Again, he's going to push out wide there, they always do. You take it on the left, you keep the speed, and you're driving less of a distance, which is why the overtake happens. I weren't counting on that guy skidding out. I did bump into him. It wasn't intentional. I hope no one ever thinks it is. I never crash intentionally because it just slows you down. And again, he skidded out then. So if you're skidding out on every corner, it's someone is going to crash into the back of you eventually. And this guy again famously doesn't get that corner right, loses all his speed, and it's a nice easy overtake. So we managed to clear the traffic in one lap, which was quite good. Quite happy with that. So now we're on the start of another fast one. We are just bouting it down now. We are trying to get that sweet spot, a little bit of oversteer to counteract it then. Very late on the brakes on that corner, very late and hard, but not much. Is I find the best way you can do it, you can feel the car hit the floor when you brake for some reason. I don't know what it is that hits the floor. I'm not that experienced, but you can definitely feel something scrape on the floor when you get it right. Hit the brakes just hard enough not to lock the wheels, but enough to slow you down in the distance you've allowed yourself to do it in, which is very short. And that just about sums commentary up actually. It's very little braking. Got 2 braking zones, one down here, which I didn't really need to for that because he slowed me down, and the next one's just around this next corner. Hit the brakes now, and that's it. They're the only 2 braking zones. So here we go, just weaving a little bit, trying to get a little bit more heat in them tyres. I know that was a bit of a scrappy lap, so I'm not too bothered about the lap time. Finish line's just up the ramp and around the corner, so we are going to go for it again. See, we've got loads of space in front of us. We didn't bother cutting it because what's the point? We know we're on the scrappy lap. This is a fast one. We've got a clear track in front of us. We've got the right line, a little shove there, it just helps a little bit sometimes. Just clip the barrier then, I weren't happy with that. I sort of turned in a little bit too much. I was expecting to have a little bit less on the grip on the front, but nice and smooth through the chicane. And then this one, just let off now, back on the power really early on that. Try not to lose anything. Try not to lift at all if you can. If you've got the cart under you that can do it. Just a slight lift for the top corner, give it another shove. And then you can see where you lose all your lap time doing that. You can't brake before the corner because you want to carry that extra tempo over the line with you. By the time you've done that, you do have to slam the brakes on and turn the wheel, which always results in the car just loses the speed and you just can't get it to go any quicker. A bit noisy, sort of having problems with the new tech I've got. It's not quite working out. That guy did then, he just tried to let me past, but ended up getting a little bit in my way. I don't think he was quite thinking where I was going, so we ended up having a little knock. But I give the hand up to say I'm sorry. I didn't want to hit him. I don't want to hit anybody. It's never in my intentions to bump. It slows me down. The pure fact it just slows you down. So again, on another hot lap. Dab on the brakes. A lot smoother then through that one. We didn't hit the barrier on the left hand side on the way through, which was good. Again, nice and smooth through the hairpin. It's all about keeping your momentum on them slow speed corners. And get around the power really early again for that one. When you just clocked that corner just of late, getting a shove over the line. Quick check of the time. Tech's not really working. I sort of didn't have my screen on lock, where you can lock the rotation. So, my fault. Nothing else I could really do. I was already on track. But I do have some ideas for it. Definitely got some ideas, and definitely have something for you guys to see next time. We're gonna see if we can get that time imposed onto the left hand side, top left of the corner, like they do in the F1, so you'll have live timings up on there soon. The guy there, I don't think he seen me then. I think that was just a genuine, he didn't see me and he cut across. You see me then, so flick back left, take it right, just so I can get the angle in on the corner a little bit better, which gives me a better shot round here at getting past him. Still tries to fight, bit naughty, tries to push me in the barriers, but I ain't having none of it. I'm sorry, if a cart's up the side here, you can't just ram them into the barriers to stop them from overtaking. That's not racing. That's banger racing, old lad. That is banger racing, not go-karting. So again, sort of know that lap's going to be a bit scrappy now. We had a little bit of a tussle with him. Didn't really want to fight him. I just wanted to get past him as quickly as I could because he had a massive bit of gap in front of him. As you can see now, there's hardly any carts in front. So I really did need to make the move on him and get it. Now we have a red flag, which is great. Give me time to sort the screen out. I don't want it being too much of a distraction. It is just for me to glance at. I don't sit there staring at it or anything like that, and once I sort the rotation out I won't need to touch it at all. But I will be screen recording it to put on these videos so you can see the actual live timings lap by lap, which I think will be pretty cool, and I haven't seen anyone else do it yet. So yeah, he stuffed it. Look, they got the whole arse end of that cart up trying to pull it out the tyre wall. He really stuffed it into there. And that's a bad place to stuff it, at the top of the ramp as well. Obviously he's been pushed. I think you can't have that by yourself. Somebody else has got involved in that and given him a nice shove. So we're just waiting for the one to restart again, just checking my times. Not very good, not very fast laps, so I sort of know now I've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, what are we going to do? What are we going to do in 5 minutes? This lap's ruined. We've already gone past the line, so the time's been ticking up on this lap. So we just need to find a bit of space, get some heat back in the tyres because we've stopped. Try and do that on this half an out lap, and then go for it on the next lap. Which we're doing about 41-42 second lap, so not too bad. We can squeeze an extra 2-3 laps in 5 minutes. You probably get 2, maybe 2 flying laps if you cut in the corner. So yeah, we're going to go for it again. We didn't cut the line, so we're going for it. You can automatically see the traffic in front, so I sort of know now this lap's not going to be, it's not going to be my best. So that's lap 1 after the restart, sort of ruined. Not ruined, it's just giving me plenty of chance to overtake. We stick with this guy right on the outside, give him room, and he sort of cuts back in front, which I regretted giving him room though, because he didn't give me no room then, and I just thought, but then again, he's not a racer, he's just turned up for the day to have fun, which he's having plenty of. Yeah, you're going to cut that again. Weren't expecting him to come back across, didn't hit the brakes, my fault. Now I'm thinking no, I don't want to race these guys. There's only a couple of minutes left to the track, a couple of minutes left to the session. I want to get that fast lap in, so keep an eye on this guy behind me. I don't want him to come back past me, but I don't want to be catching the guys up in front, hence the really slow speed. It looks like I'm on a Formula 1 out lap, but I'm not. I'm not warming tyres or brakes. There's none of that going on. I do weave a little bit just to try and keep it warm, but it's just out of habit, and you know, I don't think it actually matters too much. But if I don't do it, I've got an excuse why my lap was poor, and I don't want that. So that's it. We'll start weaving now. We're back on. This is going to be the last flying lap. So we're going to come round up the ramp and start the very last lap of the session. A little bit of shake off of the arms. I do get a bit stiff. My hands get a little bit stiff when I'm not used to racing too much. And that's it. We're on the bouter now. This is the flying lap. Lap time 41.6, equal my best really since the new app come out. Haven't improved much since then. Getting very fast, keeping that speed up. Try to keep it a little bit tight around there. Don't swerve out too much. You're just using up more track, which means more distance. You just make the track longer. Same again here, but I really need to take my own advice on that, because I think I always come out too much. Getting nice and fast in that corner. You can see these two guys we let go ahead. They're still there in front of us, and we just timed it right, I reckon. Literally just right. Can't time it more perfect than that. And there's the checkered flag. And we improved. We got a 41.6, which was the fastest time of the day for Sunday. So, in conclusion, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Not too sure how the voiceover is going to turn out, as I'm doing it on my phone, but I might try it again later. I might just delete it altogether, and who knows, if I haven't deleted it and you are listening to it, it actually sounded okay. We'll see. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, or you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. The subscribe bit's definitely important, because I haven't got many subscribers. I ain't really begged for any either, to be fair. It's just whoever likes it likes it. So. But yeah, we're competing in the British Indoor Championship this year. It's the first one. There we go. A little bit of frustration off me then, because I sort of know my lap time now. And I'm about to turn the camera off, so have a good one. please like and subscribe.